Ron Murray, Mr. High School Holla, K104 Sports coming to you live from Highland Park. I'm at Camp Exposure, and with me I got former Dallas Cowboy, 6-year NFL vet, Tyler Patmon. How you doing today, Tyler?
Good, man. Great to be out here, man. Just having fun, interacting with these kids right now, man.
So tell us about Camp Exposure and what the kids are going to be doing today.
All right, man. So Camp Exposure is a 3-day camp. Okay, so the first day we did like a pro day style, right, or a combine style where they got to go through the 40 L drill, 5, 10, 5, all that. Okay, today we're gonna work position groups, right, where they get to train with guys like Josh Hicks, Chris Harris, Bradley McDougal, NFL players, former NFL players, trainers, right? David Robinson, always open. So give them opportunity to interact, learn techniques. Make sure these guys really know what they're doing, man. Then we'll hop into one-on-ones, which they love, right? Compete a little bit, and then we're gonna watch the film of it, right? Make sure they see what we're talking about, so it can stick for them, man. And then tomorrow, man, we're gonna hop into a Sunday fun day, bring the families out, all the little kids. We'll have bouncy houses, food, games, man, and then they'll get able to watch football, right? 7-on-7, and then we'll have a kids camp, right, where our older players will actually run the camp, right, learning how to be servant leaders, man, and just, you know, being Christ-like. So that's what it's all about.
So what I've noticed, of course, there's a lot of football going on. It seems like a Kansas reunion,
yes,
a little bit, but y'all are doling out so many lessons. I was walking in and you were talking about your recruiting trip. So just talk about some of the lessons. I've heard you all talk about real estate as well.
Right.
What are some of the things y'all are also letting the kids know?
Yeah, man, we just understand as human beings, right, that we're not just football players, right, that at some point football is over. Okay, you got to really learn how to navigate through this world, man. So we want to make sure that we're not just teaching them football, right, but we're teaching them how to be great young men, right? We're teaching them about mental health, financial literacy, how to brand yourself, right? Real estate, right? How to own your community, right? And so we want to make sure, man, that we're really feeding into these kids and giving them something that doesn't just last today, but lasts for a lifetime.
And so how much more do you think you can give these kids, of course, with your story? You played big D1 ball, you played in the Big 12, played at Kansas, Oklahoma State, then you went on to be an undrafted free agent, kind of the unorthodox route. But what are some lessons with that, and what you learned from your journey in that, getting to the league?
Man, just how to be, really just how I kind of said earlier, how to navigate this world, right? There's going to be plenty of times where you come into situations that you don't agree with, right? I feel like I should have been drafted, I wasn't, but I can't let that affect me as a human being, right? I can't let what somebody says to me, right, make me get an attitude, make me get upset. I got to learn how sometimes just to say yes, sir, no, sir, and even though I don't agree, continue to walk that path, man, keep my head down, think about my family, right, and how if I make a bad decision, how that'll affect me in the future and taking care of my family.
So, of course, you know, all kids want to get to the league. Do you ever try to tell kids, you know, have a B plan just in case? Or how do you go about that? Because that could be sensitive, especially talking with young people who think they're going to be a first-round pick when that may not be the reality.
Yeah. So we always talk about identity, right? We got to help them understand that you are not just a football player, but you are this person. Like, my name is Tyler Patmon. Hey, plus I play football. Okay, so we're talking about, hey, man, at some point football is over. It's done. Whether it's after high school, college, 10 years in the league, right? It's over at some point, right? So what do you do after that? And so we just want to make sure, man, they understand, man, we really got to know what we're doing, and let's go. It's the same mentality as football. We're attacking it.
So last but not least, looking back, you had a recruiting story. Many people did. What's one thing that you wish someone would have told you that you're telling kids today about the recruiting process?
It's so much, man. It's really just understanding that it's a business, right? Understanding that there's going to be things that you don't agree with, right? There's going to be things that somebody might say to you, right, that doesn't rub you the right way. But at the end of the day, you got to understand, right, who I'm doing this for, right? I'm doing this to give glory to the Lord, right, to give our Father, to show him how to be Christ-like, and just making sure, again, that I'm able to take care of my family, right? So I'm not going to make a bad decision off of pride, right? And I wish somebody would have really taught me that, and to understand, man, that life goes on after football.
Ron Murray, Mr. High School Holla, K104 Sports, coming live from Camp Exposure. Tyler Patmon, appreciate you, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.